Are you tired of feeling stuck in your career? Do you crave more meaning and purpose in your work? You are not alone. Many of us yearn for a job that truly inspires us, but the pressure to find that one true passion can be quite overwhelming. And at certain times of the year, like Christmas, holidays, the New Year, can all lead to reconsidering your priorities. And what are you doing with your life? I have definitely felt this way myself. After years in a role where I was leading 2 people and doing a lot of administration, I felt like I was just going through the motions. I yearned for something more, but the idea of finding something I really loved wasn't something that I had really had in my head. I had been brought up to believe that you work hard, you save money, and that's your lot. Not you find what you love and you work to your passion. To be honest, I don't really buy into that now either. If you are able to turn your passion into your work, does that not then become a grind because you're doing it as work? What do you then do for your passion? Or what if you have heaps of passions and you can't work out even where to start to try and turn them into your work? What do you choose? Well, it turns out that I am not alone. The idea of a single, all-consuming passion is a myth. Many successful people have very diverse interests and build fulfilling careers around them, not necessarily just one passion. Think about Leonardo da Vinci. His interests spanned sculpture, painting, and engineering. There were probably heaps more. I don't believe he really had just one true thing. In fact, having multiple interests can be a huge advantage. It gives you a unique perspective, a diverse skill set, and the ability to connect with a variety of people and potentially connect seemingly unrelated ideas in innovative ways. So I suggest that we ditch the idea of one true passion and embrace our multifaceted selves. So how do you do this and why do you do this? The how will come next, but the why is because if you can recognize doing what interests you, you are more likely to stick with it and grow your skills and develop it more as it interests you more. It doesn't have to be something awe-inspiring. You do not need to be Leonardo da Vinci. Start with identifying your interests. What topics do you find yourself naturally drawn to? What do you love to talk about? Often there will be something that you think about, spend time on, and when you're in the right environment, could talk about for hours. Perhaps it's running, and you love talking to your other running friends about the newest shoes, how fast you ran your latest 5K, or what diet has supercharged your endurance. It could be that you're really interested in organisation, and yes, this could sound very boring. But there are quite a few people out there who love organising their houses and lives meticulously. Once you have identified your interests, don't just write them down on a list. Start experiencing them. Start a side project, join a class, take an online course, volunteer. Involve yourself in an experience so that you are exploring them and start considering how you could incorporate this interest into a career path. For the organiser, it could be that you discover by taking an online workshop that you could actually run your own business, being an organisation consultant. For those people who hate organising their own lives and would rather pay somebody else to do it for them. For the runner, maybe you could train others to run a marathon. Or perhaps if your real skill lies in being a finance manager, you could be a finance manager in a sports institute so that ideally you have lots of people around who also want to talk about running when they're not working. So while you might not be able to align your interest exactly to the job, sometimes just thinking about it in a way that is more aligning your interest in the industry that works within the space that you really enjoy is enough to keep you really interested and motivated about your career. Once you have identified a few areas that interest you, do some research on career pathways in the area of interest. Talk to people in those fields, attend industry events, explore job boards and online communities to get an understanding of what the opportunities are and hear from those who are actually in them about what it is really like and how they got where they are. There are so many different pathways to the career that is right for you, and you don't need to follow the same path as somebody else. For me, I found that leading and coaching leaders and potential leaders was something that gave me a real boost, and is the part of leadership that I value the most. Thus, this leadership channel, which interests me and helps build my leadership for my leadership career. If you need some support to help create your leadership career pathway, make sure you check out the Leadership Career Blueprint linked in the description. And thanks very much for watching.